out the world, like I said before, is the dress code. Our dress code. And mainly for the sisters, it mainly affects the sisters more. You understand? Because we wearing fringes, but the sisters are doing what in today's time? They're wearing everything. Right, they're doing everything. The Lord said, don't do that. Give me 2 Timothy. Oh, that's good too. Hold that. And give me 2 Timothy too. Check this out. And this is something that, and I know a lot of times they see us on the street and think it's only men in the congregation. We got a lot of women in our congregation, but you never see women on the street. They're not allowed to teach the Bible. So when you see the pastor in the church as a woman, that is, I don't know what Bible they read. In the New Testament alone, it's like in it 3, 4, 5 times. So I don't know what Bible they read. Which is not, a woman's not supposed to teach. That's how come you don't see no women out here, you know, holding posts with us and all that. You ain't gonna see that. But when you come to the school, you be like, oh, hey, they hold, you know, that's a lot of women and kids. You know, our families there, obviously. Come on. I want 2. I want 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy 2 and 9.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So women are to adorn themselves in what? Modest apparel. So modesty means what? You're covering yourself up. This doesn't mean that you're going to look out of style. Right. You know what I mean? It's no way, because sisters have been putting together clothing and making themselves look good for many, many years. So I don't see why a skirt should stop them. Because I see the sisters in our school, they come crazy to the point where we had to put a dress code on them and say, listen, you have to wear, we have to get them a garment, because it started to become, you know what I mean? Everybody's coming extra fresh. It's like, it's getting crazy. So we have to, you know, cover them up. So there's no excuse for a sister. This is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Read on.
With shamefastness and sobriety.
And sobriety. Come on.
Not with broidered hair or gold.
Right, but that's going into, like I was saying before, becoming so glamorized because you have the means to do that, but there's other sisters that don't have the means, and now it's, you know, they're coming to the school to learn, and now it's turning into something different. You understand? That's why within us, you don't see none of that garbage going on. We have complete order. That's what the Lord is about, complete order. You understand? That's why you don't see the woman out here teaching. Why? Because, oh, but I know the scriptures too. Yeah, you're supposed to know. Why? Because it tells you straight that what? They have to raise up the children. So the kids are with the mother most of the time. We know dads, I got kids, I can spend time with kids, but most of the time it's mommy. So mommy got to be able to, hey, put the fringes, make sure your skirt is on, make sure, young man, show him little scripture. By the time he gets to you, let's say, I don't know if y'all married or whatever, but by the time he gets to you, it shouldn't be, oh, daddy, I didn't know I was supposed to put on my fringes today. What the hell? No, you should have been known that. You understand? Y'all married? No? How long? 4 years?
Oh, they're married.
Exodus 22 and 16. Let me show you something. Yeah, let me show you something, because this is something, we just pulled out something for the sister. Okay, we can go a little deeper as far as wearing the skirt, things like that. Okay, but sis, this is something that will not cramp your style. You're gonna still be looking right, still be looking good. You can wear your shoes, you can do whatever you want, but you gotta cover yourself. I mean, you're not, you know, crazy enough, but you know, you understand. All right, Exodus 22:16. I want both of y'all to listen close.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid, that is...
If a man entice a maid, this is not talking about a woman who's cleaning your house. This is the old English word for a woman. So if a man entice a woman, if a man has game to get that woman, this is what the Bible is saying.
That is not betrothed.
She's not betrothed. She was not betrothed to another man when you got her. You guys met, whatever the case is, you're making it happen.
And lie with her.
Do what?
And lie with her.
And have sex with her. You don't have to answer the question right now because you've been together for 4 years. I'm going to assume that already took place. Read.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
He shall do what?
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
You got to take this woman to be your wife. This is how the Lord gets down. Why does he do this? Give me, stay right there. Around me, 20.
What?
22?
What are you talking about?
No wars of the daughters of Israel? 22:13? Exodus 22. Exodus 22. Why? Because you see, today what we got? Sisters sleeping around with many men. Men sleeping around with many women. You understand? The Lord is not with that. Although when you read in the Bible, you say, man, but this guy had 4 wives. Don't look at that right now. Because that was a different statement. The Most High let you know why those things are going on.
So I said, right?
Right. It is Deuteronomy, right? Yeah, that's what you said. Who said that?
23:17.
Huh?
Deuteronomy 23:17.
23:17.
How much they run by?
Listen to this.
Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
There shall be no whores of the So that word hoe and whore, that's it. There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel. How does the Lord make that happen? By putting the laws in here to make sure. So now when we in our school, right? In our school, that's what we call it the school, or you want to call it the church, it's up to you. But we're all over the country, international. We got thousands and thousands of members. So now in those schools, we have men who are raised up above it to do the judgment. So now, let's say for instance, you would have come in with your sister. You learn it. After a while, brother's gonna say, is that your wife legal? You're gonna say no. Brother's gonna take you to the scriptures and show you that's supposed to be your wife. Give me the Tobit or Tobit about the actual paperwork. It's a bust. Some people are gonna tell you, oh no, you just need to be married in front of the eyes of God. No, the Lord wants you to have paperwork. Why? If something happens to you, what is she going to receive? Nothing. Everything's going to go to the state. The Lord is about order. These are the things that we do inside amongst our people in the congregation. No man is going to come in here, see a young lady looking pretty and start, yo, what's up, man? That's never going to happen. We see that and we see everything. So we in there, we see a brother start talking. All right. At the end, what's up, baby? You know her? No, I don't know. So you talking to her? Oh, nah, she look what? Hey, my man, go sit down somewhere. You got a job? Now I'm looking for it. You have no job. No, what you need a woman for? If you don't have a house, a job, and some way to take care of her, you're not getting married in our congregation. This is out dead serious. We're going according to this. We're not playing games. This is not the church. You meet one girl, you like her, sleep with her. Oh, I don't like her, she made me upset. Oh, I'm going to go to the other one. Oh, she said that my mother was ugly. I don't like her, I'm going to another one. Never. It's not going to happen. So when you come in to Israel, the true understanding of the Bible, you got to be for real. You understand? Even if we didn't understand it when we first got there, we had to get a point. You understand? Brothers came in, a couple brothers here came in with, just like how you all came in. The brother said, yo, you got to marry that sister. You know, I've been with her for a long time, but we lived together, bro. Oh, okay. They went to care because they heeded the word of God. Read it.
Tobit chapter 7 verse 13. Then he called his daughter Sarah, and she came to her father, and he took her by the hand and gave her to be the wife to Tobias, saying, behold, take her after the law of Moses.
Take her after the law of Moses.
And lead her away to thy father. And he blessed her.
Right. And now, let me just, he said, lead her away. Lead her away to where? His mommy's house? You can't live with moms and marry wife. You have to have your own place. That's why he said that, hey, take her, right, over to your father. Meaning, in your, because wherever that man was from, he was going to take the sister and go back to that land.
Verse 14, and he called Edna his wife, and took paper, and did write an instrument of covenants, and sealed it.
An instrument of covenants. That's your marriage certificate. How do we know there's a marriage certificate? Because in Matthew 19, give me Matthew 19 when it talks about divorce. That's another thing, divorce. There's none. In divorce, there's one way for you to get a divorce, bro. That's if your wife commits adultery. All right? If your husband commits adultery, you can't divorce him. I know, it's rough. It's rough. Sis, I see it, sis, but that's how the Lord deals. He's very serious with the women. He does not play with y'all. He's very serious because remember, the whole nation is coming out of y'all. Although the nation lies with the man's seed, all the children are coming out of y'all, so he cannot play games with you. He doesn't want you going out there, laying with another man and coming back to your husband. That's out. Right. Go to the point. Hold on. Wait till the brother goes.
I'm coming out there. I'll see you in 10 minutes, all right?
All right? Because I want y'all to hear this about marriage. Very important. I'm going to talk to y'all about marriage because I see what's going on. All right? Because in reality, y'all are together. There's really no reason why you shouldn't be married. You might try to find some reasons. I'm not sure. I don't know what he wants to do with his life or what she wants to do with her life. Listen, at this point, let me ask you a question. You guys graduated college already? You work? You work? This is the marriage. This is Christ now talking about marriage, right?
Matthew chapter 19 verse 9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication. Verse 5, and said, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife.
Right. So a man is going to leave his father and mother, cleave to his wife. Now you become the unit. Now you are the family.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
Right. These two are going to become one flesh.
Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder.
Right. You heard that term many times. When God put together, let no man put asunder. Right.
They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away?
Right, because back then, there was divorce. A man could go to Moses and say, listen, I don't like the way my wife is acting. Yeah, I don't like this, I don't like that. She's doing this, she's doing that. Moses is like, oh my God, yo, just put that in there. Go ahead, divorce her. You understand? You just can't go back to it. So the disciples are saying, so why Moses did that? This is what Christ said.
Verse 8, he saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning, it was not so.
Right, from the beginning, it was never meant to be like that. But what? Moses communed with the Most High, so the Most High allowed him to do that. Because Moses is going to go crazy out there dealing with these people. Our people are crazy. They're not right in the head. So Moses was dealing with it every day. He was weary. So the Most High allowed him to do that.
And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication,
whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication. So Christ is telling you right now, your wife does something against you as far as sexual sin, hey. Other than that though,
and shall marry another,
and shall marry another woman. Now you put away because you didn't like her bread, or you didn't like the way she cooked or whatever, then you went and got another wife.
committeth adultery.
That's adultery. Period. In the story, it's adultery. So as long as you married to that other woman, you just committed adultery because you put this woman away for no reason. Go ahead.
And whoso marrieth her which is put away,
and whosoever marrieth this sister, because she got put away for no reason, come on,
doeth commit adultery.
and that person is committing adultery. So without knowing the scriptures, these are the things that our people get into. And this is why us as a nation, while we suffering like this, the Most High is dealing with us with His law. You might say, I didn't know that. The Most High don't care about that. Ignorance is no defense of the law. You hear that in today's time. Right now, if you make a right turn on this red, and you say, wait a minute, in Maryland I can do that. Cops like, listen, man, this ain't Maryland, bro. You should have known that. Now take this ticket. You understand? That's how the Lord is dealing. So the Lord is like, listen, you didn't know that's true. I ain't gonna break your whole neck, but you're gonna feel something. That's what you gotta know. We gotta come back like that. It's serious. You know what I mean? And it's not, listen, give me the thing where it says it's not hard. The commandment's not hard. It says, I don't want you getting nervous. I don't want you getting nervous, sis. Don't think your life, let me tell you something. If y'all come in, your life gonna change for the better. When I say the better, meaning that you're gonna see the order, you're gonna be like, wow, this is crazy. This is plain order. You're gonna see the world very clearly after that. It's not gonna be no, damn, I wonder how she thinks about me. You know, no, it ain't gonna be that. When you at work and you in these different places, you're gonna know exactly what people think. Just the movement alone, because the scriptures already told you what the other nations think about you. You understand? It's plain and simple. But we make it hard because we're trying to assimilate into a place that we cannot assimilate into. It's not made for us.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous.
His commandments are not hard. Let's just do them. Let's be as a nation. You know what I'm saying? When this particular school started back in, I think it was 03, it was two brothers. Two brothers and their wives and children. Now, it's thousands. I don't even know how many of them. You understand? Why? A couple thousand, a few thousand actually. Why? Because now the people are coming back and they're recognizing who they are. This is us. It's not a religion like the brother brought out earlier. This is just us, period. So without this, we're really nothing. That's why Christ said that. Without me, you're nothing. Because you run around here trying to be, you live like Edomite, you want to live, well, I'll say Edomite, so-called white man, these different people. Right. It's not going to work. You might get to a certain level. Everybody has a certain level of education, got a certain job or whatever, but you're never going to break through. You understand?
You're trying to fit in, but you don't.
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, you know? So these are the things that we bring forth when we come out here and teach. We're teaching the law. So you don't break the law. Like, bro, like you brought out about the beer. You said you knew about it. So if you knew about it, you have to do it.
I know. I want to tell you something. Whenever I come back up a day, I get sick. When I come back here, I get sick.
Yeah. Sick right now. Yeah.
We have to
Yup,
go. We definitely-
absolutely. Okay, you got it?
Yeah. In the Bronx.
In the Bronx?
Yeah. I want to go. I want to learn more.
Yes, what?
Which days?
Sabbath?
Yes, Sabbath is today. So right after this,
When are you guys?
we're over there today, right after this.
What time?
And also we have classes online.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.